Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. As always, my name is Michael and thanks for joining me. So starting this month in October, I'm going to be beginning my Minimalism Series, and today I want to talk about clothing. Look, all of us more than likely in our wardrobe, in our closets, have clothes that we have not worn and do not wear, and it's just taking up space. There's really no need for it to be there. And so what we should do is downsize and only keep the pieces of clothing that we really love to wear, that make us feel good, that fit, whatever it may be. So what I did, and what I want to start off first with, is to kind of literally show you what I have in my closet. And this actually surprised me because I'm someone that I don't go out and buy a whole lot of clothes. I guarantee you I'm not a clothes shopper. But what I do have to admit to myself is that I still fall victim to advertising, to, when I do buy clothes, maybe I want to, exude a certain image or convey a certain character. I don't know, maybe it's trendy or being professional, whatever it may be. I'm no different than a lot of people in the sense that I fall victim to advertising and wanting things that I don't really need. And having said that, I decided to tally up all of the clothes that I have, and again, it surprised me. I have 16 shirts, 6 shorts, 7 pants, 8 sweaters, 12 button-ups, 5 suits, 4 jackets, 6 shoes. All of that adds up to 64 articles of clothing, right? And that doesn't even count socks and underwear and, undershirts, right? It's crazy. I don't need that much. And so what I'm going to be doing is giving away a lot of these pieces of clothing, right? I'm going to try and donate what I can, but what I've also decided to do is give you guys really anything that you want of the stuff that I'm giving away. So at the end of the video, I'm going to let you know what I am going to be giving away, and let you know what you can do to try and claim some of this stuff if it's something that you want. Like I said, every month when I'm doing this whole minimalism series, I'm going to be giving some of my stuff away, right? If I can donate it, great. If you guys want it, then this is what this is for. Now, kind of getting back on track when it comes to clothing specifically, I just want to talk about some of the things that we all can do to kind of buy less or to help us get rid of the stuff that we already have, right? And number one, let's just understand that we buy clothes more than likely for expression than utility, right? Going back to that whole advertising thing, like when is the last time you bought something because you literally needed it? Like, oh, I'm so cold, I don't have a jacket, I need to go buy a jacket. Or, oh, I need going swimming, I have to have a swimsuit, let me go buy a swimsuit. More than likely, that's not what happened when you bought your last, article of clothing. You just wanted it because you thought, hey, it'll make me look a certain way and it'll make me feel good, so I'm gonna go buy it. And the question is, does that hold true for everything that you own? Like if you look at your closet, does everything that you wear make you happy, make you feel good? And I'd be willing to bet not, right? I'm sure all of you guys, just like me, have gone to your closet and feel like, oh, I've got nothing good to wear, I don't have anything that looks good, right? Well, if that's the case, why did you buy any of it, right? So it just goes to show you, clothing is not going to bring you happiness. Style isn't going to make you happy. It's not fulfilling, right? I'm not saying you can't buy anything, right? I buy stuff still too, but what I'm trying to do is get better at buying only the things that I need and actually matter. Next, what I want you to do is, if you are going to be looking through your closet and getting rid of the stuff that you don't wear, that you don't need, honestly, do your best to remember how much you spent on that article of clothing. And when you get to the end, when you're like, all right, this is the pile of clothes that I'm getting rid of, try and add up how much money you spent on all of this stuff and ask yourself, was it worth it? And I think by default, the answer is no, because if it was worth it, you wouldn't be getting rid of it, right? And so all of that money could have been put to better use, whether it was saving for the future, investing, paying off debts. All of those options are probably a better use of the funds than buying these clothes that you're just going to ultimately get rid of and lose money on. Another thing that I want to mention is that I think getting rid of a lot of your clothing is an exercise, or potentially an exercise, and stop caring so much. That documentary that I asked you guys to watch, that whole minimalism documentary on Netflix, one thing that they said was, they've decluttered their wardrobe to only be the pieces of clothing that they love to wear, and maybe that means they've only got like 5 shirts or 6 shirts, whatever it may be. And if someone, a friend or a colleague or anything like that, came up and said, I always see you wearing the same stuff, like why don't you have any other things? Like, understand that isn't that kind of crazy? Like, what difference does it make if you do only wear the same 5 shirts? Like, as long as you're a clean and healthy individual, what does it matter if you wore the same shirt every single day? If it's a shirt that you love to wear, why couldn't you wear it every day? You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would not dare be seen wearing the same piece of clothing, you know, 2 weeks in a row, or God forbid, the same piece of clothing in the same week, right? I know that's out there, and it just doesn't make logical sense. Again, this to me goes back to the idea that we buy things for individual expression and not utility. Another thing that I want to mention about this whole not caring thing is it kind of goes both ways. Maybe we should all stop caring about what other people wear, right? Why would we judge someone for what they wear if that's what they want to wear? You know, a good example is, you know, I'll take me, right? You know, I personally try to wear, I guess, neutral / somewhat stylish clothes. Not stylish, but I don't know, quality clothes, whatever it may be, right? I'm not trying to wear anything loud or extravagant or anything like that, but I want to wear something nice. Well, who cares if someone's wearing something that's not nice? You know, does it make me any better that I'm wearing nice clothes? Am I a better person than someone who's wearing not nice clothes? That really doesn't make sense. We put far too much emphasis on the clothes that people wear rather than the character of who they are. Like, you know, I went traveling this summer with my girlfriend, and we went to a lot of places, and there was this guy from Ireland on there who, I don't know how to say it other than he just wore really quirky clothes. I'm talking like purple pants with a green shirt and funky flip-flops, right? And, you know, whatever. For me at least, I was like, man, why would you wear that? That's weird. But he was the happiest, the nicest, the friendliest person that I've met in a long time. And it's just so crazy that I would cast judgment for the clothes he decided to wear rather than applaud him for being like, you know what, I'm just going to wear something to wear it and who cares what it is, and instead I'm just going to focus on being a nice person, right? So again, all this comes down to we are so conditioned to believe that clothes make the person when it's not really true. How you treat others and what you do for others in your life reflects the character that you have. Another benefit that comes from a smaller wardrobe is that it just makes things easier. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard kind of the idea that choice is somewhat uncomfortable. Like if you have too many selections to choose from, you just go into like analysis over mode and it's hard to make a decision on anything, right? And I'm sure for people with insane amounts of clothing, it's the same thing. Like, God, what do I wear? I have so much to choose from. I don't know what to do, right? Well, if you have a smaller wardrobe and you don't have a whole lot to choose from and everything is something that you like, your day is just going to be easier because you don't have to worry like, oh, I'm just going to wear this. Doesn't matter what I select because I like everything, right? That just makes your life easier. And the less stress and the less stuff you have to worry about in life, the happier you're gonna be in the long run. Lastly, I want to talk about an idea that comes from my friend Whitney Reagan, and that is a lot of the stuff that may be in your closet that you don't use is something that you could have borrowed the first time. So this may not hold any relevance as far as getting rid of something now, but rather when you're considering buying something that you need for a very, very specific purpose and it's not something that you can use all the time, ask yourself if it's something that you can just borrow instead. So anytime you're considering buying clothing for something that's very specific in its purpose and it's not anything that you're going to do all the time and you won't have a need for this article of clothing all the time, consider finding out if any of your friends have the exact same item that you can just borrow for a little while, right? That way you're not wasting money buying something that you're not really going to use, and also if they're your friends, they more than likely won't care if you borrow something, take care of it, and give it right back, right? That is a far better use of a material rather than 10 different people having the exact same item and all of it is used not that often. So those are just some really small, easy examples of why it's not a bad idea to get rid of some of the clothing that you have, stop buying new clothes if that's something that you're trying to work on, and understand that none of this stuff is really going to make you a lot happier in the long run. Now, what I do want to mention lastly is the clothes I'm giving away. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I'm just going to give to Goodwill, and that's okay. But if any of you guys want some like button-up shirts, you know, most of them are like small or medium, right? Some of them are like literally J. Crew or Banana Republic. If you guys want any of that stuff, sweaters or button-ups, I've got a few that I'm getting rid of. I do want to get rid of a suit, right? I've got 5 suits. I do not like wearing suits. So if you guys need a suit, maybe you've got an interview coming up or you just You want to own one because you don't have one at all. I think everyone should at least own one suit, not 5, but 1, right? If you want one, definitely let me know. I've got a charcoal one and I've got a navy one. I don't know if you know suit sizes or not, but I'm a 38 regular and like I said, about a 32 pants. So if you want a suit or just some button-ups or some sweaters or some pants, let me know because I'm getting rid of some clothes. They're all clean. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't wear them. Comment down below if you want them because I'm happy to give them to you if you want, but that's what I want to talk about today. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, but take care. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, I know I just said this stuff, but let me say it again. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me, and to support you, here's 2 more videos that I've made in the past in case you haven't seen them. Don't forget to share these with your friends and family so we can help all the people achieve their financial goals. Likewise, if there's anything that you would want to see made that you haven't seen thus far, definitely don't hesitate to let me know. But thanks again, take care, and have a good day.